Congratulations on the award. Tell me, how do you feel about it?
It's pretty special. I'm pretty thankful to everybody who voted and to all my friends who helped spread the word.
You've been doing this now since you were how old?
14.
What was it that drew you into the sport?
I had to do a spring sport and I didn't want to run track.
And so you followed it up and found out what?
Uh, I was good at it, for one thing, but mostly it was a very good community sport. It helped me make a lot of friends.
What was it about rowing that drew you in?
I like being competitive. I like being on the water. It's very peaceful to get up early in the morning and go for a training row.
It's funny to hear someone describe rowing as peaceful because when you're in a race, it's anything but peaceful. What's it like from a team aspect?
It helps you feel like you're more than yourself. It gives you a sense of purpose within the crew. You're not all that matters. There's the guys behind you, the guys ahead of you. And it's not rowing, when you're doing great things in rowing, you're not doing great things as an individual. You're doing great things as a boat.
This season for you and for your entire team was one of a challenge. You got to IRAs, you were expected to do really well, and you had a really bad semifinal. What was that like?
That was very disappointing. We did not expect to go out in the semifinal, but we were okay. There was never a moment where we lost confidence in who we were as a boat. We always knew that semifinal was not indicative of who we were as a crew.
What did the team do following that race, and what did the team do going into Harvard, Yale, and then going to Henley?
We didn't change anything. We sat down, we said what we've been doing works. There's no need to panic. Nothing's gone terribly wrong. There's nothing systemically wrong. We made a mistake, we screwed up a race, and we're going to right it. And so what we did coming into Harvard Yale and what we did going into Henley was exactly the same as what we did going into the Eastern Sprints and going into the IRA.
So what was it like winning at Henley, beating the national champion?
It was huge. It was a huge moment for me. Henley was my starting dream. When I first got into rowing, my coach sat us down and he said, I've won some big races, and he pointed to his Henley medal. And that's my high school coach. And so from day one, what I really wanted to do in rowing was win Henley.
And what was that like?
It was very special. It felt like I kept thinking back to my first year of rowing and thinking about what I would think if I could see myself where I am now.
What do you see now coming up? What's the future for Nate?
Well, hopefully I'll try out for the U23 team this summer, and hopefully I'll hold on to my seat in the L8, and we'll have a successful spring season. And beyond that, I'm not too concerned right now.
What do you think you bring when you walk away from the boathouse?
Oh, I think rowing has been enormously beneficial in helping me think about how I set goals and how I achieve them. You set, I want to win this race, and you work for it every day, and you start winning the race when you start training for the race, not on the starting line. And I've been able to bring that mentality into other parts of my life, like my academics or my work. It's definitely helped me start papers earlier. Instead of viewing the paper as something that's due on its due date, you think I have to achieve this benchmark at this point and this benchmark a week from now, and it helps me space out the work because I know that I'll do better at the end for it.